But that's that's alien, dude. It's alien weaponry.
You might be onto something.
They're coming from under the sea.
Here's the
and
thought.
They're giving us weapons. I'm all about USOs now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm all
Undersea UFOs.
It's unidentified submersible objects.
Yeah.
That's where they are, dude.
Yeah.
They're at the floor
That's
of
what
this.
Cat Williams said. Yeah. We were talking about sonar hearing
That just
devices.
touched my heart where I'm like,
Yeah.
do we both have the same crazy theory?
He said, is this correct or incorrect?
Dude, I love that.
We were talking about space, about how we know more about space than we do about the ocean, which is true. And he was saying that those underwater listening devices were most likely so that they could hear UFOs moving around.
Dude.
Because imagine if there really are bases under the ocean and they know about them.
Well, here's the thing that if they know about them, fuck you should tell us. But here's what I think.
Tell us.
The theory I had, because I heard about, I listened to an episode of Last Podcast on the Left where they were talking about USOs, and I got super into it because I was high enough. You know, when the song hits correctly, sometimes the podcast will do that. And I was listening to Last Podcast on the Left, and it hit where I go like, it unlocked because they had this theory that they talked about that the millions of years it took us to crawl out of the water and evolve into fucking whatever we are, like monkeys and then Neanderthals and then humans, all that millions of years, there were things under the ocean evolving for millions of years with technology and stuff, and we're just up on the roof.
But yeah, the problem is we've never seen anything other than us that manipulates its environment. The intelligent things that we found in the ocean that are real are dolphins and orcas.
Yeah.
And whales. But
and what about
dolphins and orcas are crazy intelligent.
But like octopuses too,
yes,
right?
That's true too.
Yeah.
But none of them, octopuses are very smart, but none of them have ever figured out how to make things. Like make houses and cars and ships, and it's all like they're out in the wild. There's no houses. I used to do a bit about how dangerous the ocean is because there's no doors. I'm like, there's no doors. No matter what, it's just
there's
fucking
caves.
Sharks and crabs and no doors.
Yeah.
And everywhere you look, everything is eating everything.
Yeah.
It's literal murder soup because they all eat each other.
It's a ladder of eating.
Yeah.
Just everything goes up and eats something.
And at the top, you have killer whales that are eating whales. They eat everything.
But what if we're missing something? What if we don't see it? What if we are too stupid? What if we're just like rock monkeys and they're just like, they can't see down here. These guys have no fucking clue. You know when you're in a tinted car and someone's like looking in the window and you're looking at him like, look at this fucking idiot. He doesn't even see me. What if that's us with the aliens in the water? What if we're like looking down there in the water and they're like, these fucking idiots. Even when they come down here, they can't see shit.
That's possible. It's possible that they also can be completely invisible.
Yeah.
We're really close to being able to do that now with stuff. They figured out how to like project what's behind things on screens. So you can like theoretically have a vehicle that as it's moving through an environment, it's projecting what's there.
That's some Predator shit.
Yeah, like literally, that's a concept that they're working on. They're working on it for aircrafts. They're working on it for vehicles.
That's terrifying.
Yeah,
it's so terrifying.
And that's just step one. Step two would be do something that alters reality around the thing so it's invisible.
Yeah. So that's what. So you go into the ocean, and we're like down there, and we're so limited because we can't breathe down there. So we're limited. We're in like submarines, or we have robots, and it's just like a fucking ring. Every footage under the sea looks like a Ring doorbell, where it's just like, and we don't know what the fuck.
Yeah.
They could be behind it, like these idiots.
There's so little of it that we've explored. There's only like 10% of the ocean floor that we've explored.
10%.
That's so crazy.
10%. And then the thing that they always see UFOs or USOs over water. It's like the high frequency that they see them, and then they just fucking just down in there, and they're like, "Follow me, bitch!" And we're like, "We can't breathe." You know, space or the ocean, we can't breathe down there. We have a limited amount of room we can move around in.
Just the idea of something being here the whole time is so creepy.
Yeah. And then, but us being, what's comforting is we're all so stupid we don't see it.
Right.
Imagine if you had a friend that's like, "Hey," like if a couple people could see it. You would be terrified.
Imagine if society had gotten to a point at one point in time where artificial intelligence and human brains mixed, and we created a super class of species, like a new thing that's both technological and biological.
Yeah.
And only a small number of beings got that.
I mean,
and those beings, for some reason, left us here the way we are.
Yeah,
And that's what we're seeing with these aliens. Those are humans that went down the road that we're going down right now.
And they were like, dude, we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah, and then maybe there was like all the disasters that happened, like the Younger Dryas impact, the asteroids hit, and all that stuff, and level society. But they escape because they're interdimensional travelers.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna get the fuck out of here. It's like leaving a house. You're just like, I don't care about this house anymore.
Now we're somewhere else. They don't need food anymore. They probably work on nuclear energy or something. There's probably some crazy power source.
Like antimatter.
Yeah,
it's like a thing that we would never even think of.
Yeah, they don't need to breed.
The thing that the Jimmy Carter brief. Did you know about this when where they briefed him and it like broke him emotionally? Yes. Where he was like so upset, where they were like, "Hey, by the way, they've been here forever." Like he was like a deeply religious man.
Well, Tucker Carlson's talked about this recently.
Really?
Yeah, Tucker Carlson said that he believes that they've always been here, and he believes that it's probably he was talking about like good and evil, and that we know that good exists and we know that evil exists.
Sure,
we know that people are capable of doing evil. Like these are real forces in the world.
Yeah,
and what people are saying is that these experiences that some people are having with like benevolent ones, that this is the stories of demons. This is the stories of the Bible. That there's races that are evil. There's alien races that don't give a fuck, just like there's praying mantises that eat hummingbirds.
Or, like in nature.
Just because they're super smart.
There are creatures that are aggressive, that are smart, like a hyena, and then there's like animals that are aggressive and just powerful, like lions. Like,
and think about us, the smartest animal on the planet that we know of, and what do we do to chickens?
Fuck them.